Hey guys, what's going on? So today I'm going to talk about Invest with Henry. So this is a guy who you've probably seen his ads on Facebook, and you've probably found his YouTube channel if you're interested in selling options. This is his channel. You'll find a link in the article that I've written all about this guy, which I'll leave in the description below, so you can go and check out my whole Invest with Henry review. And so his YouTube channel has a lot of subscribers, over 200,000. And he talks all about option selling and stuff. So have a quick check out some of these. Options trading for beginners, puts small account strategies, do this strategy. And so he talks about all sorts of different things on this channel. Print money with trading these option strategies, zero DTE stuff, covered calls, spreads. So yeah, so this all started because I came across the articles and ads and things that were going around on Facebook mainly, and then I actually met somebody who had been a subscriber of his service, the Invest with Henry service, and he had paid quite a bit of money to learn from this guy. So I thought I'd go through, talk to him a bit, and look and see what I can find about who this Henry guy is. And so what I found was his full name is Henry Molodavsky, so sounds Russian or something. He's pretty well known. He's becoming more and more well known since about 2020 when he started his YouTube channel. And so he does have a bit of credibility in the fact that he was a financial analyst at Goldman Sachs and a quant as well, which is kind of interesting. He kind of went from IT at IBM to becoming more of a financial analyst, which is definitely gives him more credibility than a lot of the guys out there. So this is him right here. And so in 2020, during the COVID pandemic, he started focusing on trading options. And this is where the story gets a little bit odd. He started his YouTube channel, which is awesome. And he claims to have helped thousands of people quit their 9-to-5 jobs. But the weird thing is, on his website, I found this one claim which I always find to be suspicious. And he basically is claiming that he turned $2,000 into 1.5 million trading. That is always a red flag to me. So we'll touch on this in a little bit, but once we go through some of his courses and things. But to me, this is a kind of a red flag. I mean, it does happen, but it depends on the time frame, and if you get lucky and things, would be kind of extraordinary to see anybody actually do that, especially in today's markets, maybe a decade ago. And so one of the reasons that I don't think that claim is quite truthful, and it may well be, but is the style of trading that Henry does is selling options to collect the premium. And so if you've ever done that, you'll kind of know that turning $2,000 with that strategy into 1.5 million, just using a selling side strategy alone isn't actually ever going to work. You're never going to turn $2,000 into 1.5 million just selling to collect the premium. So if his claim of the 2,000 to 1.5 million is true, he must have done other styles of trading, buying and selling puts and calls, to be more exact. So it's interesting because he is teaching selling premium, and I know, and you guys probably know by now, Lance at Theta Traders offers courses and alert services based on sell side, and there's actually a 7-day free trial for Lance's Theta Traders. I've been helping him out with it, and the thing is, like, a lot of these guys are selling courses for $1,000 or $2,000. Well, Lance and I put together a short course which you can find on this article. I think I put it up here, where we teach the very basics of how to sell options to collect the premium, and it's completely free, so you don't need to spend a few $100s or a few $1,000s, anything like that. It's a completely free guide to selling cash secured puts, some basic stuff on spreads. And so it always gets my back up a little bit when I see people like Henry selling these courses that are fairly straightforward stuff for $1,000, $3,000, $5,000. So you can get a lot of this information for free, or for a much better price than this guy's selling them for. So he does have a Discord, and so you can follow the trades. But Lance also has his Discord at Theta Traders, so I honestly would suggest checking that out before spending the money to do the Invest with Henry stuff. And the Discord's $140 a month, which is pretty overpriced. It's kind of expensive for Discord. I'd say $50 a month to $100 a month would probably be a little bit more normal for this type of thing. He definitely seems to be knowledgeable, and he does claim to have had a lot of success. again though, it just, numbers don't quite work out. Like I said, I talked to a guy who lost about $3,000 pretty quickly with the sell side strategy, which is always a risk with any sell side strategy really. And so looking at his website, we can go and check that out. So this is his website right here. So it's a nicely done website. And if we look at the About Henry part, here he is again. So again, retired from Goldman Sachs in his 20s. He claims he was making more trading options, started at 19 with $1,000. So already there's a couple of holes here. I thought it was $2,000. He turned it into 1.5 million. Since then I've grown my personal portfolio to nearly 2 million. So now it's 1,000 to 2 million. I created consistent weekly income. I used to travel the world, living the laptop lifestyle, every journey for 2 years. And so, like, again, there's a problem here in that selling options is not going to turn a $1,000 or $2,000 account into 1.5 million. Looking at what he offers, so one of the reasons I'm doing this little video and this review about this guy is the cost of his stuff. So the guy I met had spent about $7,000, so he'd paid for the lifetime option on this, which is a lot. I mean, that's a lot to pay for one of these courses, and of course it's because this guy appears to have credibility with his YouTube channel and things. So there are different levels. So there's an investment bootcamp, so it's a 10-week program. You will have access to this content for 1 year. So yeah, that's crazy. So $12,000 for some of his stuff, and you can find it all if you click onto his website. He has all the information about all the different programs here. And so a 52-week one-on-one mentorship with Uncle Henry. So, I mean, one-on-one mentorship, that's pretty good. Again, though, Lance and Theta Traders does one-on-one mentoring, essentially, for a fraction of this price. So, and Lance doesn't claim to have turned 2,000 into 1.5 million, which is also good. So the mentorship program gives you direct one-on-one access to Henry, offering you personalized guidance and mentorship. One bad trade is all it takes to seriously affect your long-term growth. Yep, that all makes sense to me. Just kind of looking through the different things here. So there are different levels, benefits of the investor bootcamp. So it's quite interesting, different price points, different things, all based around selling options though. So again, if you come to this article over in, go and get our free course on how to do this. You don't need to spend $1,500 to learn how to sell options. So the marketing is pretty aggressive. I've seen it on YouTube and on Facebook. It is very polished. It's quite aggressive, and you do have to do this thing where you schedule a call with a guy called Alks to discuss what would be right for you. So that's basically code for how much money do you have and what can we persuade you one-on-one, through a friendly call, how to get the most money out of you, basically, which is fine. I mean, it's just a typical sales process, comes across a little bit sleazy sometimes, but it is what it is. So yeah, the put selling masterclass, he had a one-time put selling masterclass for $250. It was very basic, so it was live streamed. You get to ask a ton of questions and everything, but basically it was the basics of option selling, so nothing really exciting at all, which is fine. So looking at the reviews on Henry, so I went to Trustpilot, and he does have really good reviews, so 4.5 out of 5 stars. Trustpilot, hard to say exactly how trustworthy it can be, but it wasn't too great, because the first review I looked at was I paid them $2,500 for the product, which is basic options course on calls and put spreads and stocks. And so this is always the risk, right, when you buy one of these products, is you get something that's really simplistic. And there's a few people out there that you probably already know, or hopefully you've already avoided and not fallen for some of their stuff, where they'll charge you $1,800 or something for a basics options trading course. So that wasn't a very good start, and it's kind of my main worry with the Invest Henry stuff is the products are overpriced, like they're overmarketed. However, there are some good ones here. Discord Henry himself, help me make better decisions. So there's a lot of good reviews on him too. Here's another bad one though. This guy is a total scam. His latest scam is to get you to send money through Cash App to account he set up for you and gives you the account address. Yeah, so you got to be careful. A lot of the times like people will get scammed by somebody who's not the main guy. And most people that have a reputation online, and I saw this with Raging Bull for a while, they start to get imitated by scammers. So you'll get a message from them on social media saying, hey, this is Invest with Henry, blah, blah, blah. And so it's just like a scam. And that's what Henry responded here as well. So, yeah. So that's not really a negative review at all. Let's see what else we can find here. These are all positive. Yeah, so actually very positive. Here's another negative one. Trading is a yes-no proposition. Depending outcome either unlike options or no shares. Oh, right. That's just a weird review. Yeah, so go and check that out as well and see what you think. Overall, I think this guy is probably legit, although my biggest concern is this claim of turning 2,000 into 1.5 million. If he was able to show brokerage statements or something that showed he'd actually done that, and of course it's not going to be the sell side, then I'd feel a little bit more comfortable. His prices are also very aggressive as well. And let's just have a final look through his website here. So I've showed you all the courses, option mentorship, case studies. Let's see what's in here. So he's got a lot of testimonials and things, which is good. And some screenshots, some stuff from the Discord. See what's on his main page. Just kind of looking through for any inconsistencies. Not really seen much. Yeah, it's kind of, I guess my biggest problem is that $1,000 or $2,000 to $1 million. When he's focusing on sell side options, it just is really misleading. So here we go. In 2020, Henry was able to turn 2,000 into 1.5 million with just a few hours of work. High strength over 90%, knows how to prove. Yeah, I'm just not buying that. Anyway, come and check out the article, and also make sure you come and check out the free course that Lance and I have done together. Learn how to win 90% of your trades in 90 seconds. It's a bit of a clickbaity title, but it's actually true. So hopefully this is helpful. Let me know in the comments if you've had any experience with Henry Molodovsky. Alright guys, till next time.